Uh, okay. I don't know if my mic is working. Okay. I think the microphone is working. So it is November. What is it? It's Thanksgiving? Happy Thanksgiving. It's November 26th. Um, so this is my Minecraft level. This is ckemp1211. So here I am, underground. I'm really deep underground right now. I found some water and some lava. I guess I should explain, I kind of jump around a little bit, but I'll try and explain. I started this level a while ago, maybe like sometime around October. So, I'm just kind of doing survival mode. I don't know what difficulty it is. It's probably like the easiest difficulty. This is a small map, so right away there's some problems with finding certain resources, particularly lava. I'm having a really tough time finding lava. This is only the third patch of lava I found in the entire map, and the first puddle of lava I found was a single pool of lava. It was actually a waterfall, and so it looked like a large stream of lava. And then, so I got a bucket, and I took a bucket of lava, and I tried to make obsidian for enchantment tables, right? And I thought that would work. So I took a bucket, filled the bucket with lava, and then I went over to a cube, and so what I did was I built something like this. Just a 4 square cube like this. And I'm sure that people that play Minecraft will tell me that I'm already making a mistake, because it's just one cube. So I took this one cube, and I filled it with a bucket of lava. The problem with filling a bucket of lava in a cube like this is if you're trying to get obsidian, if you don't have enough lava, you won't get obsidian. You'll get obsidian by covering lava with water. So I tried to do that, and I just got that. That's what happened. So it created cobblestone instead of obsidian because I didn't have enough lava. Like right now, that's not enough lava. I need to get more lava. So I just wanted to make an audio record of what I'm doing, because you'll see me walking around this level on my stream, and like you see me doing a bunch of stuff, but I mean there's no talking. So if you're kind of confused, I'll kind of just like walk you through it real quick, and so you can see what I'm doing. Like I've been trying to invent a way of like I don't play Minecraft that much, so what I'm trying to do is create a method that I can apply to all my rooms. Like I just figured out that if I'm 4 blocks high, I'm going to take fall damage. So I decided to make rooms no higher than 3 blocks. If I'm on 4 blocks, I'll take fall damage. Even on top of 3 blocks, you'll take fall damage, but not enough to really hurt yourself. So 3 blocks is fine for me. So like if I'm 1, 2, 3 blocks high, okay, so I won't take fall damage. But if I'm 4 blocks high, there's fall damage. Not that much. Hold on, let's see how much fall damage that was. I wasn't paying attention. I think it was a half heart. Yeah, 1/2 heart of damage if you fall from that height. But even that much, you might recover, you might heal over time. I think I have enough food. If you see that I've like skipped some of my Minecrafting videos, it's probably because I'm like fishing for food. I don't like just doing an hour-long video of myself throwing a fishing rod into the water. So, you know, I'll accumulate like 64 fish, and then I'll start filming again, because then, you know, I can just go to work and do what I want, you know. So, you know, I had some problems finding lava. This is the third puddle of lava I found in the entire map. So what I'm doing is I'm harvesting iron. I'm getting some iron ore blocks, and then I will take the iron ore blocks and I'll make a iron bucket. So I'll take the iron bucket and I'll fill it with lava. And I did this once. I did this with my second bucket of lava. So now I'm backtracking to the surface, and so that's where I am. And every floor is 3 blocks high. That's what I've done so far. Every floor up until the surface is about 3 blocks high, until I get to the top floors, because I'm not done with that yet. But I'm just going to show you. This floor right here is 3 blocks high. This floor is 3 blocks high, and so you can see that, you know, there's a system to it. I've always found that, like, the more I dig, the more disorganized it becomes. So I just got kind of tired with it and settled for 3 blocks, and then I'll just make a floor. So, like, I dug a hole, 3 blocks high, then I make a floor underneath 3 blocks and above 3 blocks. And so I'm climbing up the stairs. These stairs, by the way, were made of lava. I poured the lava from the top of this staircase, and it made stairs all the way down. So all these steps that I'm walking on were made of lava until I covered it with water. So again, 3 blocks per floor, and I'm gonna take the stairs to the next floor, 3 blocks per floor. You can see I've done a lot of work here. I've just been plugging away. 3 blocks high, you know, and you'll get zombies every once in a while. And I found out, you can prevent a lot of zombies in your base by reducing the size of your build. So, like, right now, it's 3 blocks high, right? And I've noticed that, like, if your base is likely to cause your character fall damage, like that, then zombies are more likely to spawn in your area. So I've started to use that as a guide to prevent zombies from spawning. Like right now, there's a spider over there. Not really a big deal. I've noticed that depending on the level of danger, certain zombies will spawn, and like if it's not really that big of a deal, you'll get like a spider. Spiders aren't really that big of a deal, but the worse it gets, the worse of a hazard, the worse of a building hazard, the worse the zombies. So like you'll get green zombies, then like drowners, and if it's a big problem, you'll get like skeletons that shoot arrows. So, you know, I don't want skeletons shooting arrows at me. I'm carrying a shield. I don't really know if it helps. I don't really know that much about Minecraft anyway, but I'm just kind of doing survival mode, you know. I don't really have many Minecraft references, so like, I mean, I just started doing this stream thing, so, you know, if I see someone online that knows something more than me, I'll probably like try and study them. So anyway, where was I? Every floor is 3 blocks high, you know, and also I noticed like the better your build, the more llamas will kind of gravitate towards your stuff. I don't know why, but llamas tend to give you little hints. Like if there's something that if there's a llama around your base, there's probably something good. There's probably a reason for it. I think that llamas bring good karma, and like spiders and zombies bring bad karma. So, you know, just pay attention. If you see a zombie, there's probably a reason for it. If there's a llama, there's also probably a reason for it. So anyway, these top floors aren't perfected. You know, I'm still mining out this entire bottom, but it's going to be 3 blocks high when I'm done with it. This one's 2 blocks high, but if you take a look, actually, this entire base is located underwater. And one of the main reasons why I want to get obsidian for an enchantment table is the feather touch enchantment for like shears. You can get a pair of shears to like you use shears to cut wool from a sheep. You know, you can skin the wool. You can skin the wool off a sheep, and you can use that for a bed, and that creates a respawn point. So I just made my respawn point. It's like somewhere over there, through this tunnel. There's a long tunnel over this way. So anyway, this entire base is underwater. I kind of liked playing around with glass, but you know, you can only use so much glass. There's a dolphin. That's cool. So I try not to use too much glass. I will only use glass if I know it's going to stay there, you know, because the only way to make glass is to harvest sand, and then you take the sand to a furnace and you use coal to melt it into glass, and that takes a while. I mean, it's not really a big deal because this is a water level. This is a water biome. There's a ton of sand on this level, so ice isn't going to be a problem. And I'm getting attacked by a skeleton. My last broadcast, I just died in like the first 5 minutes. And then there's like 20 or 30 minutes of me doing nothing because I left the camera running. Probably put a comment on that. The last video I made, I was just kind of AFK for a while. So, anyway, what was I looking for? Harvesting glass, enchantment table, all that stuff. You know, just been working on trying to tunnel out everything. Nothing, it's not perfected yet. Like I said, there's a lot of work on these upper floors. There's a zombie. And another zombie, a skeleton. Oh no. I'm gonna respawn. And here's my respawn point, so you can see my other base. No big deal. I'll just go back to where I was. Taking the stairs down here. This was a spiral staircase, but then I took and made a stairway down. Okay. So I was just down this corridor. Here's a llama. I don't know why he's here. Okay, so this is where I was. No big deal. So, yeah, right now I'm getting so for some reason I'm getting a ton of spiders and zombies. So I'm gonna try and study this scenario and find out why there's a ton of zombies spawning in this particular part of my map. You know, it may be a wide base, because this is definitely more than 3 blocks wide. If it is because it's more than... Oh, creeper. If it is more than 3 blocks wide, and that's why they're spawning, then I'm going to have to do something about that. Yeah, so... There is definitely gravel down there. That might be a contributing factor. Like, dirt and gravel, I think, might be a contributing factor for zombie spawns. I think it has something to do with the fact that it's not the hardest durability. Like, the material isn't like a normal building material. So, like, gravel is a loose material, and dirt is a loose material. So because they're loose materials, I think that could be a contributing factor for why zombies spawn in my base. I mean, if you know more about zombies than me, feel free to let me know, because you know, I'm not like, I was just studying power gamers, and you know, they like know everything about the game, and I'm not one of these people. I mean, I'm just doing this for fun. So let's see. What was I doing? Those zombies aren't going to be a problem anymore for now. What did I need? Oh yeah. I'm doing like a bunch of stuff at once here. So I'm gonna get gonna take my iron ore. I found some gold. By the way, gold can only be harvested with an iron pickaxe, or better than an iron pickaxe. If you use stone, you won't get the gold, so you'll waste gold if you use a stone pickaxe. I also just thought about this. You know, I have been using a ton of stone pickaxes to harvest like most of the cobblestone, and I started thinking to myself that you know, an iron pickaxe uses less wood, right? Because if you build a ton of stone pickaxe, you're gonna use. I mean, there's a ton of cobblestone in the level, right? So you can use a ton of stone pickaxe, but you're gonna use more wood doing that. You got to chop down a tree to use sticks, and you use the sticks to make a pickaxe. But if you use an iron pickaxe, you're going to use a lot less wood because it takes it has much more durability. So I may start using more iron pickaxe in the future. So yeah, but I need an iron bucket because I just found lava. So I'm going to start accumulating buckets of lava, and over here you see I have one lava bucket and one water bucket. So I'm gonna make myself an iron bucket. Over here I have my furnace. Furnace 1 is filled with glass, and I will replace it with iron ore. Coal will melt it into iron ingot. Furnace 2 has gold. I will take the gold and I will replace it with more gold. Gold ore. Some more coal. And furnace 3 has some iron ingot. I don't think I have anything else with me right now, so I'll take the coal. And I'll go over here. Oh, I'm gonna make a bucket now. I need the lava, so I'm gonna make a bucket. Alright. So I've been harvesting a lot of cobblestone, 64 arrows, 64 bones. If I get 64 or something, I'm going to put it in one of these junk boxes, you know, just so I know. And if it's not 64, then I put it in one of these lesser buckets. Like right now, I got 7 string, but I have 64 over here. So once it gets to 64, I'll move it over to another bucket. So I got string, bone, here's glass, gold, iron, excuse me. Oh, yeah, arrows, what else? I'm not putting the llama in the bucket, in the box. There's some dirt. I always keep a little bit of dirt in case I dig too deep, because dirt is a material, or it's sand. You can use dirt, gravel, or sand. I think that sand and gravel work better because actually gravel would probably be best. I'll tell you why. Gravel is probably the best material to dig your way out of a hole because for one, it stacks on top of itself. Like if you're on a really tall cliff and you need to get down somewhere, you can just take gravel and it will fall to the bottom, the very bottom. And then you just keep stacking on top. And then after it's done, you can just dig your way down. But the cool thing about gravel is that if you keep harvesting gravel, you get flint. Like I'll keep digging and see what happens. Like right there, I just got flint right there. I just got a thing of flint. And so you can keep spamming the gravel and get more flint that way. So check this out. I'm gonna... Wait, what happened? What happened to my other... Oh, okay. I guess I just learned something, that maybe the gravel disappears the more flint you get. I don't know. Whatever, no big deal. So I got a bunch of flint, a bunch of coal, ton of coal. What else? Flint, coal, some dirt, granite. Here's some granite. This box is almost full with diorite, andesite, and gravel. They all look very similar, but they all do very different things. So I got a bunch of cobblestone. I might hold on to cobblestone for building purposes. And I got an extra shield. So anyway, oh, I'm gonna build another bucket. I'll build a couple more buckets. Okay, so I'll take these buckets, fill one with water, fill one with lava. Actually, I only really need one bucket of water, but I'm gonna fill a ton of buckets with lava, and this will work eventually. I have a hunch. I haven't done this yet, but I know enough about building. You know, it's kind of interesting because I mean, I like to build, but I don't really know that much about Minecraft. So I'm kind of just like, it's kind of like I've blindfolded myself and I've just walked into the world of Minecraft. I'm just trying to build whatever without knowing anything about Minecraft. So I got my bucket, and I'm gonna take my bucket and I'm gonna fill the bucket. So now the bucket is full with lava. I could fill this bucket with water, but I don't really need it because I mean this level has water everywhere. So what I did was I filled it like that. That's exactly how it was filled, but then I poured water on top of it. You don't want to do that. And the reason why, I think, is because this lava is less than 1 square cube. And if it's less than 1 square cube, you won't get a block of obsidian. So, without obsidian, you cannot build an enchantment table. So, you know, I've been doing this for a while now. I should have had obsidian sooner. I just ran into some problems because I was still kind of in the learning phase of this game, and I poured water on the lava. So now that I have lava, I'm going to start accumulating buckets of lava. So if I see like a small patch of lava, I'm going to collect it in a bucket, I'm going to move it over to my chest. And once I get enough buckets, I will take these buckets and I will form a pool of lava. You know, unless I find like a giant pool of natural lava, I have to do it this way. So, right now I have 2 buckets of lava. Those are the only 2 buckets I found, and there was one other bucket of lava that I covered with water. And so, because it's covered in water, I have 1 empty bucket. Yeah, anyway, I got 2 buckets of lava. Yeah, 2 buckets of lava. So, yeah, it's gonna take a while to get more lava. Because I have been looking for lava for a while. and that's the first one I found in a while. But anyway, this part is kind of messy. I've been getting a lot of creepers and they'll explode. So this place is gonna get fixed soon. Like, what I've been doing is I've been creating a method of organizing the entire floor. Like I said, like I started over here. I started over this way, and so I started building these floors now. And so, this is the edge of the map, by the way. Like, there's nothing over here. Everything over here is just a void. Even if I tried to run over there, it wouldn't let me. Somehow a llama has crawled down to the bottom of that base. So anyway, at the bottom of the base, all the floors are very uniform. I'm trying to keep it that way. And so this floor is not even with this side of the base. And that is because I started this side of the base first. And then I started digging over there when I started getting zombies on this side. And it's a creeper. So I'm going to kill him. Creepers are also a source of gunpowder, and I have not found a use for gunpowder yet. Maybe you could build fireworks. I still, you know, there's many things to learn from Minecraft, and you know, I think that they probably have like a Minecraft university, something, a school for people that want to learn Minecraft, and I haven't really studied that much. There's a lot of chemistry involved with Minecraft. You have to mix certain things to get certain things. Like, in order to get glass, you have to melt sand. So, you know, a combination of things have to happen for you to get the right ingredients. Who am I going for, the zombie or the creeper? Yeah. So he exploded. So yeah, this floor is even. You know what I could do? I'll take you over to the other part of the base. I'll explain what I've been doing since I've done this. So this is one of about 2 or 3 bases. You know, I've kind of migrated over to this part of the base. I felt that it was important to make sure that I have everything kind of centrally located. So I was starting in one part of the map, but then I started moving it. I don't know what he's looking at. So I'm gonna go back to my other base, the respawn point. I'll take this spiral staircase. I built the spiral staircase first to get to the roof, and then I built the stairway downward. Or I went to the bottom. You know what I mean. I built both, but I built one before the other. This guy wants to crash my pad. He wants to crash my pad, so he's not gonna crash here anymore. Okay, so this was the first base I built, and it's actually much different than how it originally looked. It was just a single room cave, but now it's like 2 or 3 floors. Okay, so we dropped some gunpowder. Alright, so like I said, I'm trying to move a bunch of stuff out of the cave, keep essential items within the cave, and move the less essential items out of the cave. I don't know where this guy came from. Sometimes they disappear, sometimes they reappear. I do not have an explanation for this. Sometimes they will just appear out of nowhere, and other times I will move in for an attack and they just disappear. Doesn't make sense. Or sometimes they'll just sit there, and I try and swing my sword, and they don't take any damage. And then I get attacked by an invisible enemy from somewhere else. Why? Why are there so many zombies here? I'm gonna get killed now. So I'll respawn, and so this is a nice respawn point. I chose this particular respawn point because of its prime location. I just open this door and I'm right where I was. So now that I got full health, this guy's gonna get a beating. Alright, so I don't know where that skeleton went to. I mean, he did kill me, so he should still be here. I guess he just didn't feel like staying here. Alright, anyway, yeah. So, I respawned, I got all my stuff back. As long as the respawn point isn't in a crazy location, then I won't get all pissed off. But if they kill me and I'm doing something important, or if I get killed like on top of the water, or I'm running away at nighttime or something, and I just need to get back to my base, stuff like that'll piss me off. Or those flying stingrays. I don't know if you've seen those things. I don't even know if anybody's listening to this. I mean, I don't really care if anybody's listening. I'm just kind of talking for my own records. But yeah. So this is where I first started. This is kind of like the original respawn place, right around here. You'll notice a candle right here, a torch. I've started putting torches every time I dig or uproot a tree. So if I cut down a tree, I replace it with a candle. That way I'll know how many trees I've cut and how many trees need to be replanted. I haven't really replanted any trees yet, though. So this was the original location. This was the first place. This was the first place I started harvesting. There was a ton of lava here, but then it disappeared. So I dug a giant hole to try and find more lava. Dug a giant hole down here, couldn't find any lava. And right now, this roof is way too high, so I'm gonna have to do what I did to the other base. Eventually, so I'll explain what I'm doing in this video, and then probably the next couple videos I won't talk at all. I'll just do what I said I'd do in this video. So this is kind of just like a recap of what I've been doing, and kind of like projections of what I should do. So he's dead. Blah, blah, blah. Moving on. So, yeah. I think I dug all the way down to obsidian on some of these bases. But this was the first place to start harvesting. I dug really deep. I don't know where oh no, that's not good. Yeah, so this is where I stopped, I think. It may or may not go deeper. I'm not sure how deep I dug. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Okay, so I dug and I dug and I dug. Couldn't find any lava. Didn't find any lava anywhere. And this was like over a month ago. This entire hole was like a month of digging. Couldn't find any lava. So, you know, I'm stuck in kind of the Stone Age here because I don't have any lava. I can't build enchantment tables without lava because you need obsidian to make the enchantment table. You can tell I've been getting a ton of creepers. The water is, you know, the water is doing what it's doing right now because creepers have been exploding. So yeah, a ton of creepers around here. Eventually I'm going to harvest the sand for glass. There's plenty of sand on this level. Plenty of sand. There's some over there. Yeah. Creeper. What else? So like I said, I'm doing the 3-floor thing, the 3-floor plan. So it's 3 blocks per floor, and then I go to another floor. And that spider's dead. Yeah. So that's this base. I don't necessarily need these dirt blocks, but I'm collecting them. What else? I'll go to the island base. Island base has my collecting my goodies. I keep all my goodies on the island. All the cool stuff is on my island. So like I've harvested islands. This used to be a hill on an island, but I completely dug away this hill. It had trees, I cut off the trees, I dug everything around here looking for iron ore and everything. It used to be a hill and now it's a giant bowl. So then I started building some walkways across the water because I prefer to run rather than walk across the water. I didn't build everything here. Some people entered my channel. I guess they like Bed Wars because they built some stuff. Or I don't know. I don't know what they did with that. But you can see what I've been working on from here. I was just in that building. That's the edge of the map over there. If you're looking at my crosshair. And so that's all made of glass, the glass windows. But what's particularly interesting as I dive into the water is you'll see how deep it goes. That's a deep cave. I'm almost at the bottom. I'm like 7 blocks from the bottom. This was my first underwater base, and I kind of abandoned this base. It was just like a hill, kind of like that one over there, and I just kept digging downward, and I hollowed it out like a pumpkin. Then I put glass there. But then I got a bunch of creepers, and the creepers exploded, and I got a bunch of water in my base, so I kind of abandoned that base. And then I built a second one over here, but I built this, but I never use it. This base is just, it's just a window. It's just like a little an observation station, so I can see the base over there. You can even see a llama, right where that crosshair is. Right above the crosshair, there's a llama. And sometimes you can see like spiders and zombies from the windows too. So anyway, I'm going out of this base and over to, let's see, I got a ton of pufferfish. What else? Water bottles could possibly be utilized for enchantments later. Yeah, I have another iron bucket. Yeah, so I might take those saplings and stuff, and I don't know if you take those and make them into trees later, but I might try in a later video. I probably won't be talking. I'll just be doing. So, this cave is where I keep all the good stuff. This was kind of like a little side project. I knew because this was on an island, it's completely surrounded by water. So not only is it surrounded by water, but I thought it was a strategic position at the end of the map. So, you're basically wedged 2 sides of nothing. There's nothing over there, and there's nothing over there. But I thought it was cool that I found a giant pool of water here. So I built this glass wall and this glass floor. So if I wanted to, I could walk underneath this glass floor and just kind of look from the underside of this giant pool of water. And there's actually enough water here that if I felt like it, I could fish. You won't get fish as fast as at the open water, but you will get items. So if I was in a panic, if I was at really, really low health, and was in desperate need for something, and I was like surrounded on all sides, I could probably just grab a fishing rod and, you know, see if I catch something from here. Let's see. Let's see right now. I'll just see if I catch something. It takes a little longer than most, but you will catch something if you leave it here. There's enough water that you'll catch something. You'll start to see bubbles form on the surface of the water. Then the bubbles will get closer to the there, and there's the fish. So I just caught a fish, a raw salmon. And so rather than force people to watch me catch 64 fish in a row like that, I'll just tell you that that's what I'm gonna do when I'm not filming, and I'll just skip segments of like huge, like if I'm gonna fill like a chest full of like cobblestone, I'll probably just fill a block of cobblestone. And, like right now, this is all granite. But if I mean, that's gonna take a while to fill. But this is the goodies. These are the goodies. I got a ton of gold here. So there's some white wool, shears, sugar. I think is probably the rarest item on this map, because that's all the sugar I found on the entire map so far. It's just 5 things of sugar cane. Here's my items for my enchantment table. I am only missing obsidian. So I got lapis, I got emeralds, the book, and I got paper. And here are my enchanted items. I found these fishing. I was fishing and I found these enchanted items. I have a bow with flame 1, infinity 1, and this is good because I had the same bow with infinity 1, but it had vanishing. So when I died and had to respawn, it disappeared. But infinity 1 basically means that I can shoot an unlimited amount of arrows. So I can take this, and I can take, where's my arrows? If I have an arrow, yeah, I have 1 arrow actually. So this is good. I got 1 single arrow, and I got power 4 infinity 1. And somehow I have more than 1 arrow. And I'm just gonna keep shooting because I have infinity 1. If you have infinity 1, that's all you need. There's no such thing as infinity 2. If you have infinity 1, then you have infinity. There's no such thing as double infinity. So the arrows will never go away. If you have 1 arrow, you have infinity arrows. It'd be nice to have infinity torch, but you know, that just doesn't happen. So, you know, that's what infinity 1 does. I don't know what flame 1 does. I'm just, you know, until I get an enchantment table, I can't even experiment with these enchanted items. I can't even build my own crafts until I get an enchantment table. All these items you found, I pulled out of the water with a fishing rod. I don't even know how they work. I mean, I don't know what knockback 2 does, or looting 2, loyalty 3, fire protection 3, fortune 2, multi-shot 1, fire protection 3, infinity 1, fortune 2, luck of the sea 2, blast protection 4, unbreaking 3, bane of arthropods 4. Lure 3, Luck of the Sea 2, Unbreaking 3, Mending 1, Lure 3, Luck of the Sea 2, Flame 1, and these all have Curse of Vanishing. So if it had Curse of Vanishing, I put it in a different row, because if I die, then these disappear. You know, they'll just disappear and I don't get them. So I'm not gonna get, I'm not gonna miss these items if I have to lose them. So I just put them over here. These are the ones that are more important. So other than that, you know, I'm trying to get enchanted items. I'll build like 6 chests and then I'll move on to another position. I think it's good to have them all kind of in the same place. But, you know, it's also important to kind of have small detachments, like, you know, you got to spread it around a little bit, you know? So, I'll try and build 6 chests per base, and then I'll move on to another base to kind of, you know, mix it up a little. I'm not gonna bother fixing this waterfall right now. It's just... Actually, I could fix it. I know how to fix it. It's just one block. I know how it broke. It's just like one block missing over here because a creeper exploded. So you take one block and boom, waterfall disappears. And where does the waterfall go? Where does the water go? Let's find out where it leads. They say water runs downhill. Oh, it's going down there. It's going way down there. That's all the way to the bedrock. I built this all the way down. Spiral staircase in blocks of 9. I built a 9 block and I just spiraled downward until I got to obsidian. Then when I got to obsidian, rather than climb on top of obsidian like a jungle gym, I just got a bunch of glass and I just made it a smooth surface. So now, eventually, like, if I get feather touch, then I can harvest this glass for later. So, you know, I don't need to, but I mean, it's there. And I use glass because you can see how much obsidian is here. If I use something like dirt, I wouldn't be able to see through it. So, you know. Yeah. And I started building a ladder to the top. It doesn't go all the way to the top, though. That's maybe, I don't know if that's even halfway. So I'm starting to get into a bit of a habit of building certain designs. If I want to build like a downward tunnel, if I just want to build like a straight chute down to the bottom of the bedrock, I just start building spirals. If I'm mining, I'll go with like a 9 block. But if it's like small, if I just need to dig out, I'll build like the 4 block spiral outward. You know, that isn't exactly a game changer, but you know, it is what it is. So what else? Like I said, I'm just gonna do like one video of talking, and then I'm just gonna do a bunch of building. And then the next couple videos, you won't see me talk, you'll just see me just doing a bunch of building. What else? This block's just filled with dirt, stone. Someone gave me a banner. There's like some dude, and he gave me some kind of like a curse. But there aren't any villagers around here. There's some kind of curse that causes like mobs to spawn somewhere. But I mean, it wasn't. The curse wasn't even that bad. It was just like like an hour-long curse, and it was done. So, you know, I'm just about done recapping on what I've been doing and what I plan to do. You know, like I'm gonna try and make each of these floors 3 blocks tall. I'm just about done with that, though. I'd say about a good half of that base is already done, the way I wanted. So, then there was the other base over there. You can see it. And I didn't even know I was digging over there until I got there. But I started digging a tunnel. I meant to just build some glass over here, like this. But I just kept digging and digging and digging, and I wanted to know what was going on because I just kept digging forward and I didn't know what the problem was. And when I dug to the surface, I found that I'd already gotten to the other side. So I just figured to build a second base. And now that I'm here, I decided to make it my respawn point because I like the location. It's kind of in the center of the map. I like that island because it's well protected. What I don't like about that island, though, is every time I want to get something, I have to dig over there, and, you know, it's not that inconvenient, it's just kind of out of the way. So, it's a nice place to keep valuables, just, you know, not a place for respawning. So, I'm gonna try not to respawn there. It's just really just, I'm thinking that as just like a bank. I'll just take all my good items and put them over there. you can clearly see that, the architecture of that mountain, zombies can't really climb it. Llamas can't even climb it. I've seen the llamas try to climb it, and they just kind of hang out, like they're over there right now. There's like 5 llamas just hanging out over there. I guess they like hanging out at my old base. They're just climbing around. There's like 5 of them over here. I don't know why they're over here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 llamas just hanging out. I don't know what they're doing over here. Maybe it's because of this pool that I built. But I mean, they've been hanging out here. I don't know why they're over here. They like the water, I guess. I guess I can take you inside this base before I'm done. Like this base is really kind of a mess. I just kind of started building glass. I didn't really care. I knew that glass couldn't be you can't reharvest glass. Once you place glass, you cannot remove glass without the enchantment Feather Touch. And you have to enchant your shears to get the enchantment. And if you don't have that, every time you dig your glass, it's going to disappear, and you can't get it back. It's gone forever. So I'm just going to go down here, see what else we got. I don't know if this base goes down to obsidian. I just started digging down deep. I know I got like some windows down here. Yeah, there's a window down here. You can kind of see that crossroad over there. I tried to make this into a like a window or like a door, like a water door, so I could just walk into the water if I felt like swimming around. But you can't do that because zombies swim through the water and they'll climb into your base. Zombies are bad. So, Anyway, that's this base. I think I'm kind of done explaining everything. So, if I get around to it, I'll just start building what I said I was gonna build. So next couple videos I probably won't be doing any talking. So, yeah, that's about it. Until I get obsidian, I'm just kind of gonna be doing what I've been doing. So, that's the end. Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving.